Guys, thank you for joining us today. It's Amy with Mama Bear Blue, and we're here with my mom, Debbie, for Mondays with Mom. We have some fun spring thrift flips. As I've been going through my Goodwill and thrift flip and Hobby Lobby things, I've been pulling stuff for our Easter makeover things, and so that's what we're going to do today.
Okay.
These I actually got at Southport Antique Mall in someone's booth for really cheap. These little bunnies, and they're cute, but I think they'd be more cute if they were all white. Remember the birds we did a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
I sold those birds already.
Really?
As a trio. Yeah, I had some thrifted birds. They weren't selling as is, so we just painted them all white, and I sold the trio this weekend. So I think white for these. So I'm going to pass you that.
Okay.
Those. They have some texture on them. I think they were Avon. Maybe. No?
Easter 1996.
56.
Yeah, it's 56.
Yeah, it was the company 56.
Yeah.
1997. Yours said that too?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I will give you a brush and you can get started on that.
Okay.
So we're going to use some White Swan by DIY Paint on that. This little, I think I got this from Hobby Lobby or Joann's, like end of season, like after Easter. So if, what?
I need to.
Oh, you need to stir it up?
Yeah.
You need to pull the chopsticks apart?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh. Okay.
So I thought what we do is maybe paint or decoupage the base, and then I have my supplies for making little nests and moss and stuff. I thought we'd nestle the bunny after he's painted white down in there with maybe a couple Easter eggs. And I pulled these off of another craft and saved them. So I thought maybe we'd
You think
paint
that's
them.
okay? Or is that too thick?
No, I think that's fine. Let me get your spray bottle in case you need to like thin something down.
Okay.
You can even do it here on the plate. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for a second. And then I also, when I was I hadn't been through Southport Antique Mall in a while, so I took some time to walk through. Plus I had a gift
When you were
certificate.
there? Oh.
So I picked up some things that were marked down, and this little thing was there. I thought was cute.
It is cute.
So I thought we would do the same thing and maybe put the bunny down in there. Or I do have some bird nests that I pulled off other crafts. And these are just things I get after season at Hobby Lobby. So there's tiny bird nests, and isn't that cute? Look at that.
Yes.
So we're going to make some little Easter spring decor with those things. But I wanted to also use the JRV Easter paper today because I love this paper. And make sure I'm grabbing the right one. This was the one I had a stack of them I was going to bring over. Did I not, Mom?
No, you.
I didn't. Remember
I saw you have them in your hand.
Yeah, I did. And then I got distracted by something. But anyway.
Are they sitting on that over there?
Oh, I can go look in a second. But the JRV Easter postcards, I love this. And you can cut them apart and like frame them. Or decoupage. I know, they're really, really, really cute. And I had a whole stack that I pulled. Anyway, Tim HOLTZ makes this little pack of papers called, and I have these in stock, Eric, if you want to drop the link to worn wallpaper scraps. I love these. Aren't these cute and springy?
Yes.
Show you here. But anyway, I have these frames to... I'll tell them the story in a minute.
Okay, that's all right.
These were Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you remember that, Mom. You know when we go in there and it says 90% off, and then we go nuts and we just fill the cart up. So
We
these
don't know
little
what we're
frames,
going to do with it.
yeah. So these would be really. We could easily frame some of the JRV vintage postcards with these, and then this I feel like maybe you gave me.
Yeah.
This is cute. So
I have.
We can find one that would fit into this
Yeah.
little fence and get these framed up. And I did pick out a few other colors of DIY paint. This one was something close to mint chip. The reason I say something close is because these were like test colors DIY was doing and sending out to the retailers. So that was close to that. And then Blue Hills, one of the cottage colors. I thought that would be a pretty pastel. Ooh. And another shade. I think this is like an aviary. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on, I think, finding one to fit the little frames here. before I decoupage the bottom of this glass egg.
I painted their eyes white, but they kind of look blind now.
Oh, no, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Okay. All right.
You just
I
leave
didn't
it.
know
It's
if you need to
fine.
take
No.
a Sharpie, one little black dot.
The birds were like that too, but it's just, I like the look of it being solid white. I think we're fine. So, oh, that's nice. This little thing stays attached to its...
Cool.
So what I'm going to do is actually just decoupage onto the glass frame. You could, or I could just frame the piece of paper. You can do that too. So I might end up just doing that. That might be the easier route to go. Let me see if I can find a piece of the vintage postcards. Oh, this is cute. Okay, I'm going to use half of this one that says, I think this says Happy Easter or Loving Easter Wishes. Loving Easter Wishes. These definitely look like from the 40s. Like so that fits nice with this little chick. So I will tear that out and show you guys what we're going to do on that one. In the meantime, I'm going to do this. I just need to wet my artist brush to be able to wet. When I'm tearing decoupage paper, I like to just wet a small artist brush and then trace around what I need to tear out. And that makes it a nicer edge instead of like the cut look. Thank you. It's good. Very cute. So then I just go around and then we'll tear it. Look at this glass. I'm also going to paint that frame, and I think I might paint it in that Blue Hills, that light blue.
The white frame or that frame?
Oh, the sorry, the wooden frame that this little chick's going into. This is the close-up of the one I chose. A little vintage chick. So let's see, do I want to decoupage or do I just want to frame this after I paint the frame? I don't know. I don't know. I think I might just decoupage it. I'm going to, you could decoupage right underneath the glass so it's showing through, but I think in this case, I'm just going to go right on top of the glass. That gives it a nice solid background, or, holding it flat, helping the wrinkles get out. So I'm going to use the DIY liquid patina. Let's use this one. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the decoupage medium, get it right onto the glass. Making sure the words are centered. Skin them just a little. Yep. And then use my hands to kind of work out wrinkles. Test it real quick. That looks so cute. Okay. All these pretty dried flowers too we can use when we get to making the nest.
Yeah. So
then I'm going to seal the top with another coat of the DIY liquid patina. So I have some hanging over the edge. I'm going to get my sandpaper out. That's how I like to get a clean edge on those things. And don't be surprised if you do see some wrinkles pop up after that first, after you seal the top of it. Yeah. So I just hold that sandpaper at like a 45-degree angle and I go straight down. You don't want to move the sandpaper up and down because then you'll tear the paper off and it'll mess up the image on top. So just go in one direction down, right on the edge. All right, I'm gonna let that dry while I start painting this little frame in Blue Hills, which is one of the cottage colors by DIY. And it has a built-in top coat and it's self-leveling. It's great paint, but it sometimes separates, which is totally normal in the jar. The top coat will separate out. So you just have to really take some time to get it nice and stirred up and get the top coat to and the pigment and the paint to come together again. This is a beautiful color. Look at this. Blue Hills.
Had you not
Isn't it
used
nice?
that before? That is really pretty.
It was open, so we've used it at some point. But the string, it is a little crazy that the string,
The string is in the
easel
way.
is strung to the front. Yeah.
Okay, this little guy.
That looks good.
Is he gonna need more than
Yeah,
one?
let it dry or make it dry with the hair dryer,
Okay.
and then you can put a second coat on him. I don't know that the other ones are going to need it. They were so textured, I feel like they're holding that paint on there pretty well.
Yeah.
And there's a little lip right inside here that I want to be sure to get because it will show once this is all framed up. The cottage colors have that built-in top coat, like I said. They need stirred really well, and they're thinner. They're self-leveling, and they are, once they're dry, they're extremely durable. I really like them. I just, it sometimes takes an extra coat if you're used to using the regular DIY paint. This is a DIY brand, but it's a different type of paint. It's more like a mineral paint. It's not a clay-based paint like the others. I'll use that too, Mom. Bobby says, we sand down to original wood on the tabletops. So I want to stain with like a walnut. Oh, that'd be pretty. We did that. We did a table for you, only we didn't use milk paint. Remember your orange table with DIY paint that we watered down. We watered down weathered wood
for the top
and stained it with
I still
with that. And then what do we do? Orange. We did Summer Crush on the body. Yeah.
And then kind of distressed it.
Yes, and it still looks good.
Yeah.
Did we have to repaint it once yet or not? It's been years. Still need to order a new heat gun. How long have I been saying that now?
I think I'm just going to order it for you.
This is so crazy. There we go. Okay. All right. Let me get the baby wipes, wipe my hands off, and put this little decoupage chip right inside of it. Look at that.
That's cute.
And when that dries, you'll be able to see it a little better. But something I could have done, which I didn't think to do, was like for the back with the easel backing, I could have painted that white, and you probably would have been able to see the words just a little better. You know, usually we paint white underneath our decoupage. I'll do that on the next one, but I still think this is really cute.
It's cute. I love that.
I know. And see how nice it self-levels? Like you don't see any of the brush strokes or... All right, that was a quick thing. Now, there's something that it's already painted white, and this is the one I'd already picked out last night. Is this big chip. I think this is this Insta readings with the big fat chip. Isn't that cute?
It is.
It's a little bigger than the block, but maybe let me try this one right above it. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to use that one instead. That will be cute. Okay, so let's do our little trick with the, how's it coming with
Here's
those?
the water.
Yes. What do you need?
I need to go wash my hands.
Okay, wash your hands, and then we can let these guys.
They're pretty. Yeah,
those are done.
Dry.
Yeah. It'll go in the nest. Got it lined up. it's already painted white, so it's really ready just for me to get going on this. But I'll show you guys the one I chose for that. Right.
Well, do you want me to try to dry it? Just hold it way back? Or no?
Just set it down. And if it gets a little mark on the side, we'll touch it up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think it's all right. So I'm putting the decoupage on, not too much. You don't want puddles, but you want enough that every place the paper needs to go is going to glue down. I'll line it back up.
I went up in the top, the garage.
Yeah. With all your stuff.
All my Easter decorations.
You did?
Yeah. I have.
We could put them in the booth.
I know. I have so many.
We need to get ahead of the game next year, or just
go through.
If I can just help you go through it and then get it into Rubbermaid tubs for and put booth. You know, you can sell them.
Yeah.
Some of your Christmas stuff that was really cool. You sold that.
Yeah. I didn't even miss it.
Nope. Can you remember what it was? You probably can remember what it was. I whenever I get rid of stuff, then I don't really even remember what it was.
I don't either, really.
All right, I'm getting the top coat of liquid patina on this to seal it down. And then I will use the sandpaper on the edges here. This is going over just a little bit. Our class at Southport went well on Friday. It was a big class.
Yeah.
It was 7.
I saw the pictures. It looked like they were having fun. 7
ladies, yeah. But they did good. They did well. I'm just using the sandpaper again at an angle so we don't have all this hanging over. No. Very cute. Okay, set that aside to dry. And then I think I will, I'm going to end up using some glass cleaner on this, I think.
Is this too busy? Or this one?
I think more, maybe not stripes. I think that one.
Okay.
I like that one. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's the one we picked for her.
Yeah, let me show them that one. So this is from that set from Tim HOLTZ. Worn wallpaper scraps. So we're going to decoupage that onto the bottom of this base that the glass egg will sit down on with the bunny its mom has painted.
Why don't you let me clean that and you decoupage the thing? I had
a feeling you were going to
mess it up.
Okay, you clean that up for me.
Okay.
The egg probably needs it too. I've been touching it too much, but we can always clean the outside of that because it's just going to get worse.
Right.
All right, so this was the base to the glass egg. Thanks, Angela. I have to go. I'll watch the rest on replay. You ladies have a great day. You too, Bobby. Have a good day.
Did you get paper?
Kinda.
Or
not that.
I can get up and get
here. Can you use? Will this Can we use up some of the napkins, or is that not?
We'll find out. Fuzzy. Hey, we'll find out.
So this is much thicker paper than the decoupage papers that they're made out of tissue. So I'm not too worried about having a solid white background on this. So we're just gonna go straight on there. And I will need a little extra of the liquid patina, the decoupage medium on this because this is thicker. This fits perfect on there. I probably should have cut it down a little beforehand, but I didn't. We will just go with it. So I'm going to trim it up and then use the sandpaper to get any the extra off.
Okay, there's this.
All right, so we just decoupaged on the Tim Holtz worn wallpaper, one of the pieces of that. That's going to look good with those blue eggs.
Do you want me to clean that? Uh-oh.
Not yet. I did that. I was testing it, and it needs touched up. Why don't we use the hair dryer? But you'll have to hold on to it, or else they'll just blow off the thing. And then keep it at a little bit of a distance, so we can get them dry enough to be in our display before we are done. So I bought these little mosses. You can find this stuff at Hobby Lobby. This actually was from another company, but I know they have it there. And then there's also this kind of moss. You remember when we made the mushroom displays?
Yeah.
There's that. I do have that. And Dollar Tree actually Dollar Tree has this, and they have this. They used to, so they might still have that. I think I'm going to go with this green because it brings out the green leaves in that. You know what? I said they could change out the display, but the only way I can secure the bunny,
right?
I don't want him banging around in the glass, so
yeah,
I will have to glue him down. Yeah. So let's, I'll take the dryer after you are done. And I'm going to dry the bunny a little bit, glue him on here, which I need to plug in the glue gun. Yeah. Some of the moss might actually hide it, so maybe we don't need a second coat. You know what I mean? If we can just get them dry.
Okay.
So if you're at the Goodwill and you're a thrifter, you can go through the aisle that has all the holiday stuff and you can usually find some bunnies. And all we did was paint these white. These came from the antique mall, but I still got them for cheap. That's going to be adorable. Okay.
Are you going to sell that? I have to say
should I keep it for
decor
bit at home?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, one thing I do need to do, because there was a little indentation in this wood that held the egg in place. I need to get a little, yep, we can use these.
Or your X-Acto.
Yeah, I could use the X-Acto knife, but I don't want to get up to go get it. It's okay. I'm going to feel where that indentation was, and then, yep. Just using some hot glue and get this guy to have a good hold on there. I could have used a little E6000 with it, but it's okay.
Did you use the white or something? I missed some spots.
I don't know what I did. I don't know why it's there. I do need to test this real quick. Oh, it's cute. Look.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get the moss on there. Let's don't glue that in. That is really going to need cleaned.
Okay, because you touched it.
Yeah. I don't know if the eggs will fit, Mom. If they don't, though, it's okay. They might. They might. They're pretty big, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which one did you dry last? This one?
That one.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know.
It's too big.
That's pretty big. Let's save these for that next one. I'm going to use them, but I'm going to use them on that one.
Yeah.
So what we can do, I do have these little guys, and there's some tiny ones in here. Or I might even have smaller ones somewhere in this mess.
Mm-mm.
I keep everything.
Well,
All my crafting supplies.
you never know.
You never know. There's rocks too, but I don't want rocks. Oh, look. Moss covered eggs. Pebbles. Those aren't eggs. Okay. We're going to go back to this idea.
Covered.
Moss covered rocks. They weren't eggs, actually. I don't know if these will fit either, but we'll see. I don't know. I feel like you might just leave him as a bunny in that.
You'd have to have jelly beans size.
Oh, that would be cute. Not real ones, but yeah, I need to look for, but jelly beans itself would be cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to glue a little moss around the base of him. Looks like he's sitting in the grass. Okay. Getting there, getting there. How's that look? Kind of looks like lettuce, doesn't it?
Mr.
He likes
McGregor's
lettuce.
garden.
Yeah, I hope we can keep the rabbits out of ours this year.
Well, I hope so too. But well, Logan's putting a
Let's see.
fence up.
Yeah, he's doing the best he can do. A little bit. What do you think?
That's cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you guys. So we decoupaged the base and then we painted the bunny white. Dollar Tree moss and a marked down glass egg. I think that's cute. But we might, the more I look at this, we might put some colorful little something. I don't know. It's very small eggs or jelly bean like things in the bottom of that. Let's see what else we got going on. I don't know if we have time to get to this one. But our plan on this one, I might use this little guy.
He's
so this,
wet in spots. Be careful.
Okay. This was the other little bunny. And I think we're going to do something similar in this glass container. That'll be cute. All right. We had the shelf sitter with the JRV Easter postcard, vintage Easter postcards, and then this. So far, but guys, we have a lot more we have to finish, but
yeah, we wanted to get this ready.
Yeah, and then this one's going to have another one of the Easter vintage postcards in it.
Price tag's still on it.
Yeah,
sorry.
We can do that. We can get it off. But all right, guys, we've got to run, but we're going to finish up the rest of this week and get some pictures for you guys. There should be links in the comments as well to the products we used today in case you guys want to give this a try. And we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.